Hey y'all, my name is Bryn. Welcome back to my channel. I am so glad that you're here. And in today's video, I'm going to be doing a much updated Q&A because it has been several months since I've posted a YouTube video or a TikTok video, and a lot of you guys have been asking where I've been. So this video is to tell you exactly where I've been, what I've been doing, and just any updates that I have. Also, the day that I'm filming this, Spotify Wrapped finally came out, and in honor of Taylor, of course, being my #1 artist, and my top 5 songs all being from Torture Poets Department, I am wearing my Torture Poets Department cardigan to celebrate this holiday. The other day, I asked you guys on my Instagram story what you wanted to know, and I got so many questions, so today we're going to be answering them. The first question is my favorite book that I've read so far in 2024. I'm so excited to answer this. I couldn't decide, so I'm gonna have 2 favorite books. The first one is Better Than the Movies by Lynn Painter. I was obsessed with this book when I read it. I still am obsessed with this book. I think about it very often. I read this book a few months ago, and I've just been non-stop thinking about it ever since, especially with the sequel just recently coming out. If you have not read this book, you need to. It is the cutest romance book I've ever read. Now let's do a complete 180, and my other favorite book I read was A Little Life, and this is a huge book. This I read back in July, and this took me like over a week to read. This is like an insane book. The amount of sadness, the amount of trauma. Definitely read the trigger warnings before reading this book. I just was so attached to the characters. This book like made me feel like all different types of emotions. It was just a lot to take in. This book changed me. Like, this book like ripped me apart and didn't put me back together. I don't know, if you think you can handle it, I think it's a really great book. These books are polar opposites, but I think they're my favorites from this year. The next question is, when are you leaving for semester at sea, and will we get boat vlogs? Absolutely, you guys are gonna get vlogs. Y'all are gonna get sick of me. So many YouTube video ideas, so many TikTok ideas, and I'm so excited. I am leaving for semester at sea at the end of this month in December. I'm getting on the ship in Thailand. A literal dream come true. I have wanted to do this for so many years, and I never thought that it would be a possibility for me because 1, it is so expensive, and 2, with my major, I never thought that it would be possible. I ended up graduating a semester early and now have a gap semester in between my bachelor's degree and my master's degree. I just decided that I was going to take out a loan and do it. This has been many years in the making, and I am just so blessed and so grateful that I have this opportunity and that I'm able to fulfill my dream of going on semester at sea. I've been posting a lot of semester at sea related videos on this TikTok. It has just been so fun. Like, the journey before the journey has been incredible. I hope you guys are just as excited for all of the vlogs and for all of the videos as I am, because I am just over the moon and I can't stop talking about it. I'm just so blessed and grateful, and I'm so excited to be able to share this experience with you guys. Going off on the whole semester at sea question, what part of semester at sea am I most excited about? I think I'm just most excited about furthering my education, meeting people, having hands-on experiences in countries. Like, I'm going to like 10 to 12 different countries. I never thought I'd be saying that in my entire life. I'm just so grateful. And this is just like beyond anything that I've ever done before. I think the thing I'm most excited about is just visiting all the different countries, and I'm gonna meet so many new people. I'm going to take interesting classes. I just get to travel the world while doing all of that at the same time. Yeah, I think that's what I'm most excited about. Of course, I had to throw a Taylor Swift question in here. So what are my top 5 Taylor Swift songs? This is in no particular order. I have to go with The Black Dog immediately. That is like my #1 Taylor Swift song. We have Clean. I love Clean. A lot of people hate on it. Bro, you don't understand this song like I do, okay? Death by a Thousand Cuts. You're on Your Own, Kid. That is like my song. I even had a professor tell me once that like every time that she hears this song, she thinks of me. Like, that is my song. I gotta go with The Prophecy. That is like a solid top 5 list. The next question is, who is my favorite author? And genuinely, I have no idea. There are just so many good authors out there, and I've read so many amazing books by all these amazing authors. I feel like there's not really like an author that like really sticks out to me. Like, I genuinely just love reading all types of books and all different kinds of authors, and like I don't know if I really have a favorite. I'm not really sure. I don't really know how to answer that question. Okay guys, in all seriousness, my favorite author right now is Frida McFadden. She has written so many books. I'm not even close to owning all of the books that she's written, and I have a giant stack here. If she writes it, I'm reading it, okay? Like, I have never not liked a book by Frida McFadden. I just love how fast-paced these are. Love that these books like ask me like a ton of questions while I'm reading. She is just a phenomenal writer. I didn't know she writes a bunch of psychological thriller books. I love that they're always keeping me on my toes. I'm quite literally Frida McFadden's #1 fan. Back to semester at sea. This question says, how did you get accepted into semester at sea and how are you paying for it? I really want to go. I plan on making a really in-depth video at the end of the voyage of every dollar that I've spent, what I spent it on, what is the tuition, how much does it cost to go. I have been keeping track of like every little dollar down to each penny that I've spent on this trip so far, and I haven't even gone yet. Just know that that video is coming in the next couple of months, so that'll answer your question on how I'm paying for it. The simple answer is that I basically just took out a loan and I'm using the loan to pay for it, and then I'll be paying the loan off for the next 5 years. Sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do, okay? However, I can answer the part of the question of how did you get in, or how did you apply, how did you get accepted, and it was a very easy process. You basically just go onto Semester at Sea's website and you find a voyage that you're interested in, and then you just submit an application. It was fairly easy. I didn't have to write an essay. All I had to do was just like submit my transcript. That was basically it, and they got back to me in I believe like a week or two. You can find my reaction of me opening the acceptance on my TikTok. I've never heard of someone not getting into Semester at Sea. I believe they have applications and they check them on a rolling basis, so you can apply at any time. 1 to 3 months before the voyage is when they typically like fill, so the sooner you apply the better. I applied almost a year in advance, which is when like most people tend to apply for the voyage that they want to go on. Very easy. You can just look it up online, find the voyage you want, apply. The application process was very easy. It didn't take me very long at all, and then I heard back within 1 to 2 weeks and I got in. I love this question. So it says, how did you find a college that you wanted to go to? I have no idea how to research colleges. And I love this question because before high school, like, I totally was in the same boat. I was thinking about college and I was like, I don't know if I want to go to college. I don't know what I want to do in college. And then I got to high school, and my sophomore year, I knew what I wanted to do. So it's a lot easier to research colleges that you might be interested in based on what you want to do. For me, it was like very easy because my major is so specific and is not offered at any school. So I went into the deaf education field, but at the time of looking for colleges, I was very into ASL English interpreting. So I looked up colleges that offer deaf education or English ASL interpreting, came up with like an entire list of different colleges, and I did research on each college, and basically I picked some of my favorites, applied to those, got into them, and then I chose where I wanted to go, and that's how I ended up at Flagler College here in Florida. I just graduated. So yeah, I suggest that you start finding what you're interested in. If you want to go into education, if you want to go into business, if you want to go into hospitality, criminology, I recommend like thinking about what you want, and then you can research based on that. I find that that was the easiest for me. Now, I'm not like a professional at this. If this doesn't work for you, like, it's fine. I also know people who did like a quick Google search of like prettiest colleges in America, and like they found their school because it was so pretty, and then they just found a major that they offered there and went with that. So it's really up to you. I just found it personally easier to figure out what I wanted to do and then find colleges that would suit that best. We have another Taylor Swift question. Are you shocked? I'm not. This question is, how was the Eras Tour? And it was the most magical experience of all time. I was lucky enough to go to the Eras Tour 2 times while it was running. I didn't win the Ticketmaster award at all. The first time I went to the Eras Tour, I paid overpriced tickets from a friend. And the second time I went, I got offered a ticket at face value from another friend. There's so many people out there who have gone to so many shows. I have no idea how you do it, but props to you. I'm sure those experiences were amazing. And yeah, I was lucky enough to go twice. Those were my second and third times I saw Taylor live. I went to the Red Tour in 2013. First show that I went to was Philly Night 1. We got the surprise songs Gold Rush and Come Back Be Here. And then the second time I went to Miami Night 2. We got Shoulda Said No, I Did Something Bad. Oh my god. And then we also got Loss of My Life and White Horse. That, I think, personally, I might be a little biased, but I feel like Miami and I 2 really won with the surprise songs. I have to say it. Literally life-changing, and I wish I could go back again. It has completely changed my life, so. This was the most asked question, so I thought I'd save it for last, and it all has to do with TikTok. Where have you been? Why aren't you posting on Wordle Talk anymore? Are you still friends with the Wordle crew? Why did you just disappear off the face of the internet for multiple months? I'm here to tell you. I'm here to tell you. Don't worry, guys. I'm right here. I'm gonna tell you what happened. Basically, yes, I'm still friends with everybody. I have met some of the greatest people through TikTok, and I'm so blessed that you guys gave me that opportunity. The real reason why I stopped posting on Wordle Talk is just because that I was a full-time student teacher doing my last internship before I graduated college. That's why I really haven't posted. It's just that I've been so busy working a full-time job for free, and I absolutely loved it. I did 2 different placements. One was in kindergarten and one was where I like traveled to different schools all day, every day. It has been such a life-changing experience for me. I learned that I really love kindergarten. When it is time to become a teacher, I probably will stay in like the really young kids because I just learned that I love them so much. That kind of really went on a side tangent. That is really the only reason why I haven't posted on Wordle Talk, is just because I've been busy. And I feel like you guys have to remember that I was a full-time college student while I was doing all of Wordle Talk when I accidentally blew up on TikTok. I was still like a full-time college student who was taking master's level courses along with my full course load of my undergraduate courses, and I had all these practicum hours that I had to do in the classrooms. I was in like 4 different clubs and on the boards of like 4 different clubs, and it was just a lot. Obviously, I had no idea that my Wordle TikTok was going to blow up. Always have been like school comes first type of person. I just really have to focus on that, but don't worry guys, now that I'm graduated, I am going to be much more active on my social media, especially when I'm going on semester at sea and after semester at sea. Don't worry guys, I'm not going anywhere. I'm here to stay, and you will be seeing a lot more of me now that I'm out of school and I'm no longer student teaching and I've graduated college. That was a very long answer, but basically I was just busy doing college stuff. Hopefully you guys will take me back. I know it's been like 6 months or something since I posted a video. Hopefully you guys will take me back because I really love making content. I love y'all. So those are all the questions I am answering in today's video. If you guys want a part 2 or you just have more questions, you can leave them down in the comments down below and I will do my best to reply. Thank you guys for sticking along with me even after my long hiatus while I was student teaching. I am so thankful for you and I'm grateful that you stayed to the end of this video. And yeah, I hope you guys have the most beautiful day and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!